Rarely does a holiday meal pass by without some sort of spud dish, whether it be mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes, sweet potatoes. There's usually some sort of potatoes added to that holiday meal. And I want to share a couple tricks and secrets with you to get the very best mashed potatoes ever. Of course, grab yourself a nice peeler. We have a real nice, lightweight, super sharp one, and find yourself some volunteers to peel those potatoes for you. And then quarter them and cut them in equal sizes so they all cook evenly until they're fork tender. Drain the water, find yourself a good mixing bowl, dump the potatoes in there, go ahead and mash them up, generously salt them. I like our sea salt, a Himalayan sea salt, freshly grated. And here's the trick, here's the secret, guys. I use just milk and butter. I know there's a lot of people out there who do cream, sour cream, and all that good stuff. Use whatever you want, but the trick is milk first, butter second. And I like to heat them up. I use our silicone bowls to heat them up and melt down the butter. So after this is mashed up, I will drizzle the warm milk, mix it, and then the melted butter. And why do you do it in that order? Because the milk will be absorbed into the starches, and then you will coat it with the butter. So you have a nice creamy consistency. If you do it the other way around, and you do the butter first, it's not really going to absorb into the potatoes. It's going to kind of coat them. And so then when you go to add the milk, you run the risk of having grainy potatoes. The other no-no is don't use an electric mixer. You can easily overmix those mashed potatoes and end up with gluey mashed potatoes, and that's not cool. So the trick through a big holiday meal is getting everything done at the same time, getting people at the table, everything's warm. There's nothing worse than cold sides. Cold veggies, cold mashed potatoes. So these are my secret weapon. These are insulated bowls. Put those mashed potatoes in there, close it up. You have an hour now to play around and get everybody at the table and get the rest of your dishes done. We also have a smaller size if you need them for green beans or Brussels sprouts or carrots and things like that. Now let's say you prefer scalloped potatoes. I'm going to highly recommend our mandolin. In under a minute or two, you'll have all your potatoes thinly and evenly sliced perfectly so they cook beautifully. And the best way to cook scalloped potato dish, in my opinion, is in our enamel cast iron cookware, because it's going to keep it nice and hot throughout the entire meal. Hope those tips help. Happy holidays.